What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Solar Blackout Gaming. This is part 2 of the true nature of Atreus and his mischief, or as we see him in the game, known as Loki, the god of mischief. And in the last video, I kind of showed what's kind of making that case to say, oh yeah, that he fits right in with that. Oh yeah, he's definitely the god of mischief. Look at all the damage he caused. And that would be like almost a fair assessment. I mean, especially when we lost Brock. Brock was kind of a fun character, and then we had Sindri, freed Garm. These were avoidable mistakes. And even then, Odin tells him it could have been without war.
Too bad, son. Looks like war after all.
But let's take a second look at that. Let's take a different approach at a few things that I noticed that were out of bounds with that theory as, oh, he's the true god of mischief, or, you know, just kind of fitting him into that category because of his name, and I feel like it's incomplete. So we go into the, let's rewind it back a little bit. Let's go into the beginning of the game when Odin says, stop looking for Tyr.
How about peace? How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other? How about you stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course, it means that that one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
If this one stops his search for Tyr, I'm offering peace. Even tells Kratos this. Now, when you look at a teenager and you say, hey, don't go do this, what is that going to make them want to do?
Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods.
Even Kratos, if you tell Kratos, hey, I'm the big bad of the land, just ask your buddy Mimir over there. I'm the big bad. Stop looking for Tyr. What's that going to make Kratos want to do? I feel like that was pretty intentional on Odin's part. Hey, don't go do this or I'll be mad. I'm hiding something possibly very valuable to you. It's going to make you want to go look. So with just that information alone, you know, I just kind of took a second back and I'm like, is this the nature of Atreus and his mischief? Or is this like it looks like, and it was completely manipulated by Odin the whole time?
This whole time?
So, can we really say this is the nature of Atreus and his mischief? If it's being manipulated not only by just Odin, but Odin as one of his abilities, a master manipulator. That is one of his abilities on the Ragnarok wiki. This is something he is extremely good at doing. And even in the game, his presence isn't one of those that looks like it offers conflict. It's almost disarming.
Heimdall's dead. Happen to know something about that? Anything?
Well, I mean, everyone hated him.
Sure. But have you seen anything? Something noteworthy?
I mean, you know, He did sock through it pretty hard while we were out. Maybe someone found out? Got even? I don't know.
Are you suggesting my son had something to do with this?
I don't know. Honest.
Well, I had to ask. Never believed you had anything to do with this. I'm glad you're back.
So, I figured out what went wrong. I mistranslated a word here.
Did you now?
I thought it said beyond the cry of cold breath, but it actually reads the cry of first breath.
Well, that's somewhere else entirely. I know where that is. Young man, you've done it again. Go. Take the mask, take the sword, take the bird. Find Thor. We're going to Niflheim.
He even disarms Kratos to talk to him. And Kratos looked like he kind of had the drop on him. And that's when I kind of looked into, okay, is Atreus truly to blame for all this? If he's being manipulated from the start, because we find out he kind of got manipulated the whole time. And that's when I feel like, well, let's take a closer look at the nature of this mischief, because I feel like if it's manipulated, how can he be completely at fault? No, I mean, you can still say, yeah, it was his decisions. They should have caught on. Everybody told him nothing good will come from talking to Odin. You could say that, but this is somebody who just got fed a bunch of prophecy. And this prophecy really paints Atreus as something big. And there's more to this Loki prophecy, and I need to find out. I mean, it really sounds good, being the champion of Jotnar. Oh, that sounds nice.
You did it, Loki. No. No more fighting. No. None of that matters now. This is your moment, Loki. Groa tried to hide you from me, but this is your destiny. Champion of the Jotnar. Only he can put on the mask. Only he can gaze into the truth of creation. Unfold the secrets of life and death. No more doubt, no more confusion. You were born for this.
Now, imagine hearing that as a young child that wants to know what he's meant for. You know, who's to say this ain't the nature of Odin's mischief, though? Being the one feeding the information in the beginning, because we find out, and Odin has been railroading this entire thing. And what was supposed to happen, I believe, is everything up until when Odin falls and Atreus looks at the rift with the mask in his hands. There was supposed to have been enough curiosity, this infinite knowledge, the truth of everything. The truth of who you are, this thing you've been searching for. Who is Loki? Where are the giants? Like, all your answers, everything you've ever wanted to know is here, and I felt like sacrificing Thor, Balder dying, Ragnarok starting. If Odin were to get just a small fraction of infinite knowledge, he could have repaired everything up until that point. But the one thing that went wrong was Atreus broke the mask.
No! was it all for? You choose to be nothing!
I felt like that was the true thing that got derailed. The true part of the plan that went wrong. Now you can say that the plan went wrong when Brock kind of caught on to the fake tear act. But I felt like he had to go back, regroup, make contingency, and then made a new plan, and then this adjusted plan, it went wrong. The only people that knew the true nature of this character that was prophesized, the name Loki that the giants were talking about, like Odin had to be one of the few people that knew the name Loki. And we also hear Freya knew.
But you know who's to blame for everything.
I cannot get to Odin, nor do I need to. Ragnarok will take him.
Yeah? Well, what if I told you that he came to Midgard? He came to us. Offered peace if we don't move against him. Claims Ragnarok's already been averted.
He lies.
Maybe. But if you know Groa's prophecy, you know it depends on an army of giants.
The giants wait for war in Jotunheim.
I feel like this is the nature of Odin's mischief. Because he was behind this, pulling the strings the entire time. And that is kind of what I wanted to take a look at with these videos. Is Atreus truly to blame for all these things if he was being manipulated? I want to hear what you guys think. Was it Atreus and his responsibility to maybe have figured this out before he did? Was it obvious? Did all this have to happen if he would have just listened? But at the same time, a young, impressionable person, a kid, being manipulated that has no experience fighting a mental type game of chess to that level that Odin knows how to play. As they say, Odin knows how to get in your head.
You were born for this. Put on the mask, Loki. Ask it the question.
Because when you see him, man, you don't get a sense of villain from him. He completely disarmed Atreus. He disarmed Freya in the past. He did it to Mimir. Everybody that's come in contact with him has failed and disarmed themselves because he just has that type of personality.
May I come in? I heard what Heimdall had to say. I'd like to hear it from you. What happened?
It wasn't there. I was wrong.
Well, we all make mistakes, son. But freeing Garm, that was a big one. Chaos is already spilling out into the other realms. We're safe here in Asgard, but everywhere else.
I think I want to go home now.
Okay, if that's what you want. I meant it when I said you're not a prisoner here. It's your choice. Go, clear your mind. I know you'll be back.
And with all that said, with all the discussion in God of War Ragnarok theory going around, I just kept hearing Atreus is at fault. He is the true god of mischief. Look at all the damage he caused. And I just had to put this out there, man. Like, I felt like there was just a little more to the facts. Like, Atreus alone didn't manipulate this whole situation because he just wasn't paying attention. He was also himself being manipulated during these decisions by Odin. And I want to hear what you guys think about that, man. Is Atreus befitting the god of mischief? Or is Odin kind of the one at fault in this one? Let me know what you guys think below. And I do want to apologize. This past week I have been a little sick. I've been trying to get my voice back. I don't know if you could tell during the video. It was a little rough. I am getting back to a lot better anyways. And hopefully my voice will be back to 100% in like a day or two. So just bear with me on that. And if y'all like the content, man, if y'all are starting to like everything that we're putting down, man, just show the channel some love. Hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long ways, man. And I appreciate y'all that's been checking out the channel. I love it. I read all the comments. I love the discussion. Y'all keep the discussion up. That's like one of my favorite things to do. I go and try to read all this stuff I can when I do have the time. So anyways, I am Solar Blackout Gaming, y'all, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.